And now I have found my problem, why the motors don't engage. Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a short video of what happens when your PTFE tubes get scraped and clog the motors, so you have a motor stall. So basically this was my problem. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but we have a hole in PTFE tube and little shavings of that same tube. All of this got stuck inside the motor and it was causing the motor stalling problem. So what we have to do, disassemble the entire thing. First, pull off those two out. Be careful not to lose, like I did, those bearings. They are quite small and easy to lose. Now you have two screws here and here. Use 2mm hex. Now you will pinch this little plastic like this on both sides and just push it out. And be careful, you will have two connectors behind. This white one and this black one over here. Then you are free to pull this entire thing out. A little speck of plastic inside and it's jamming my motor to run. So we will release the tube by pressing here and pulling it out. Quite hard with one hand, like this. And now you have to pull this tab up and pull the tube, like that. Now you have a free tube. Also, I don't know if you can see, I already have a small hole here. This is the place where filament gets stuck. So we are going to replace this one. Now for the motor itself, you have two screws on the sides. It is 1mm hex here and here. Remove those. From the underside you will have 1mm hex also holding the board. One here and one here. Remove those and slide the board just a little bit forward so you can access the hex underneath to release the motor. When you have released the bottom two screws, you can just take the motor out, no problem. One cable holding it. To take apart the motor, you will have to take all the screws out. So you have one here, and one here on the bottom. Once that is done, you will be able to lift this and release this cable. And now I have found my problem, why the motors don't engage. Because I have a piece of plastic string stuck to my motors. Look at this. Terrible. That was the whole problem. And now the motors are free to move again. Now for assembly, we are going to put everything back. So you are going to put back those two. One from under and one here. Now just plug this in. There we go. And we put the motor back in its place. Like this. Now from the underside we have two screws again. 1mm hex. And we are going to screw this and this one. I will do this off the camera. Okay, motor is all done. Time to put the motherboard back. Just set it where it was. Those two screws, 1mm hex again. 2mm hex. Time to replace this part, so we're gonna get a new one. Take the measurement. Okay, AMS is on. Let's test it. Spool goes in. We're gonna load. And it works both ways.